Good evening, I'm Asia Singleton alongside Maggie Wedlake.
What do you think college students should know?
Well, college students should know that this election...
A new feature at the Carnegie Stout Public Library is making waves, airwaves that is.
Every morning, Jessica Fratberger sends her 2 children off to school on the Dubuque Community School bus.
I'm kind of a seatbelt strickler, but I'm putting them on a bus with no kind of restraint at all, and to me that doesn't make much sense.
Fratberger, like many parents, want to make sure her children are safe.
I think that our children's safety should be our first priority. So with that being said, safety and seatbelts go hand in hand.
Officials seem to agree with parents like Fratberger. As of October 2nd, the Iowa Department of Education is requiring students to wear a seatbelt on all school buses in the state. This rule comes as a relief to parents. With the winter months approaching, slippery roads and sliding buses pose safety concerns for children on their ride to school.
We did have a rollover incident a couple years ago in the winter and the bad weather conditions, so that's where the seatbelts really stand out.
No one was harmed or injured in the incident, but the risk was enough to promote the need for seatbelts. Ernie Bullebark is the transportation manager for the Dubuque County School District, and he's just as concerned for student safety as the parents.
For students to wear the belts, it is an increased safety feature that we feel is needed.
To accommodate the new rules, the district hopes to replace all their buses with the upgraded safety feature within the next 10 years. The old buses will continue to be used until all of the new buses with seatbelts are implemented. The district typically buys new buses every year, but with the updated safety features, the price will rise $6,000 to $8,000 per year. Though change is still on the way, parents and officials alike can all agree that their main concern is the safety of the kids.
We just want the kids to be safe out there, and this is another step to improve that.
In addition to the new seatbelts, the Iowa Board of Education has also added extra fire safety protection to all buses. For more information, visit dbqschools.org. As of today, 7 people have died from vaping-related illnesses, and nearly 400 hospitalizations have been reported across the country. Access to childcare is not easy for any parent, but a statewide decline in access to childcare centers has left some parents in a tough spot. I sat down with people on both sides of this issue to understand the difficulties these families are facing.
Location and hours are important things to consider with parents looking for childcare, but in Dubuque, the first step is finding a center. According to the Iowa Child Care Resource and Referral Data Center, in Dubuque County, there were only 7,000 kids 5 and under, but with only 5,000 child care spaces available, there is a demand for more child care centers in Dubuque County.
It is a huge challenge to find child care in Dubuque right now.
Like many parents, Angela Schroed recalls her struggles of finding a child care center for her 1.5-year-old daughter, Prelin.
I started sort of calling around to child cares to see if I started working, where would my daughter be able to go, and nowhere had openings.
Schroed currently serves as a child care director for the newly built Marita Tilson Child Care Center in Steeple Square. The high demand for centers goes beyond the capacity Schroed Center can provide.
We have parents call every day that say, I've called 12 different places or 15 different places and nobody has openings.
According to the Child Care Resource and Referral, the state of Iowa saw a 42% decrease in centers from 2013 to 2018, and a 35% decrease in Dubuque County alone. I spoke with child care consultant Tara Roddick about the deficit in centers.
It is a trend. It is a statewide trend that we've all decreased.
As of July 1st, this trend down has turned around.
It's a slow increase, but it is an increase. So that's the first time we've increased providers in probably about 5 years.
Roddick credits this increase to grants available to assist with general upfront costs. Roddick knows that the increase is slight, but foresees this percentage growing over time.
We've seen the increase and we will continue to see the increase.
Parents like Schroed are optimistic that the percentage of centers and homes will continue to grow.
If you're a parent in search of child care centers, Marita Tilson still has spots available for 3 and 4-year-olds. As for infants 1 and 2 years old, spots are filling up rapidly. Voters went to the polls yesterday, and in Dubuque, city and school positions were up for grabs.
Officials at Loras College responded to a potential bomb threat on campus today. Loras College campus security received notification at approximately 2:46 p.m. on Friday, October 25th, of a potential bomb threat in the Miller Academic Resource Center.
A male student reported finding a small note indicating that a device had been placed near the headwaters section of the Loras College Library. Head of Campus Security, Molly Schumacher, immediately contacted the Dubuque Fire and Police departments. Upon arrival, the department conducted a sweep of the building with K-9 unit. No suspicious objects were found on campus, and the police department issued an all clear at 3:30 p.m. No evacuation was ordered on campus or surrounding buildings. The National Mississippi River Museum has added a new addition to their family. A 1.5-year-old male otter is now calling the museum home. A house fire broke out around 9 o'clock tonight along Loras Boulevard. 2 people were taken to the hospital with potentially life-threatening injuries. Their condition is not known at this time. A female patient was escorted to Finley Hospital and a male patient was taken to Mercy Hospital. Both patients were taken to the hospital by members of the Key West Fire Department. According to the Dubuque Fire Department, the fire is believed to have occurred primarily in the basement level of 586 Loras Boulevard. The call was received around 9:01 p.m. and firefighters were on the scene within 5 minutes. 9 units responded from Dubuque Fire. Additional units reported from Farley and Key West. The Dubuque Community School District is testing out a new device to make student bus rides easier. 'Tis the season to be jolly.
This time of year is so focused on getting things and people forget to give.
But for some, the joy simply comes from giving back.
Broke my heart to know that some kids don't eat breakfast if it's not provided by the school.
Danielle Meyer is a former Head Start employee, so she understands the need during the holiday break.
We assume that no one struggles, and there are a lot of families here in Dubuque within our community that struggle to put food on the table.
So mother-daughter duo Danielle and Lydia Myers got to work and launched belly bags.
I fill usually about 140 bags every year around Christmas time, and I hand them out to the kids that are in Head Start in Dubuque.
These bags provide children with a full belly and a full heart.
They are bags filled with socks, gloves, hats, scarves, toothbrushes, and then a lot of different food items.
Warms my heart when I give them back belly bags.
For Danielle and her daughter Lydia, their holiday joy comes simply from helping those in need.
I hope this raises a little bit of awareness that it's real, and we all come together this time of year, and we help provide for the kids. On Capitol Hill, testimonies are underway of high-ranking officials in regards to President Trump's impeachment.
So Andy, I've got a few questions about the baby shark. So, any names of the baby shark yet? Tune in next week at the same time for all things Duhawk Athletics with the guys over at Sports Zone.
But for now, thanks for tuning in and have a great night.